Halo 7. We all know it's happening, and for a lot of us longtime fans, this one is super important. And today, we're going to be covering what's actually happening with Halo 7. The leaks, the story setup, the rumors, the confirmed news, all of it. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Jimmy or Chaos, and yes, I read every single comment on every single video, so chime in with your thoughts. Do you think this is make it or break it for the Halo franchise? We're not going to be doing a remember when type way here, no nostalgia. I'm going to be talking about what actually is happening right now with Halo 7, because whether people realize it or not, this game really is make it or break it for the franchise. There are big shifts behind the scenes, there's actual confirmed engine changes, and the narrative breadcrumbs from the recent books, well, they feel very intentional. And yes, we're going to talk about Cortana as well. We'll even do some wish list and speculation. Drop a like, make sure you're subscribed, and let's zoom out to the bigger picture for a second. Halo Infinite was pitched as a 10-year platform. Let that sink in. That was the messaging. But the reality, it launched with strong core gameplay and weak long-term structure. I mean, the content cadence, it completely slipped away. Campaign DLC quietly disappeared into the night. Live service momentum, it faded. And then the real shift happened. The internal restructuring. We saw the leadership change at 343 Industries. We saw all the staffing being turned over. We saw a major public move towards the Unreal Engine 5. I mean, that engine shift alone tells you something really important. You don't abandon your proprietary engine mid-franchise unless you know, well, you know it's time to make a change. It slowed down for you. I mean, Slipspace had issues. That's not controversial to say anymore. Infinite's development challenges were tied heavily to all of their limitations. So moving to the Unreal, that is a massive, massive hard reset. It's going to shorten the iteration time. It modernizes rendering pipelines. It's going to give them stability. Then we got the broader studio repositioning. Halo development becoming more centralized and refocused. None of this was random. This is Microsoft trying to stabilize its once flagship IP. That's why Halo 7 matters so much. It really does. It's not just from the nostalgia from all of us old heads that need it to be good because we love Master Chief and the story. They need to be good or it's going to slip away and it's never going to be what it was. So first, let's talk about the facts. The engine shift. We know that. It's confirmed. Halo's next major project is being developed in the Unreal Engine 5. It was publicly acknowledged through developer commentary and hiring documentation referencing Unreal experience. And why does this matter? Well, so many reasons. The fidelity, the faster development pipelines, the stronger cross-platform tooling, reduced internal tech bottlenecks, all of it. If you want consistency at launch, which most of these games never have anymore, I think Unreal gives them a safer foundation and chance to do that. Now, there's no official Halo 7 announcement yet. We know that. But here's what's happened. The most recent Halo novel clearly starts bridging the narrative gaps left by Infinite. If you read those, you're going to understand. If you don't ever pick up the books, well, you're just going to have to wait and be surprised. But they are definitely bridging the gap. We've seen expanded focus on the aftermath of Zeta Halo. We've seen the fracture of the UNSC. We've seen Banished leadership shifting, and we've seen the lingering impact of the created conflict. So if you have been following the books, this isn't side lore. It is intentionally directional. And historically, when Halo novels align this cleanly with unresolved game threads, that is the groundwork for the next mainline entry in the Halo franchise. They are definitely setting it up. Now, as for the Banished and the Endless, Infinite, they left us mid-arc. Spoiler alert, 1, 2, 3. If you've never played Infinite, there may be some spoilers here. Atriox survives. The Endless are introduced as a major unknown threat. Cortana sacrifices herself, and the weapon is now active. But the campaign ends without a full resolution for us. Now, there was early talk of story DLC, but obviously plans shifted internally, and that never happened. Now, nothing official says Halo 7 continues directly on Zeta Halo, but nothing else suggests that we're getting a clean reboot or a soft reboot or anything of the sort. And based on the books and the Banished-centric storytelling that has been coming out lately, I think they're going to stay in this era. I think it makes the most sense. Now, let's shift over to the multiplayer and the systems updates. We have job listings, and job listings always give you a good piece of the puzzle. There are listings for expanded PvE systems, open world mechanics, multiplayer sandbox evolution. Now, this doesn't confirm features, but what it does kind of suggest, this may make you upset, it may not, I don't know. It does suggest that it isn't just Infinite 2. If they're rebuilding in Unreal, then it's likely going to be its own thing. Now, campaign and multiplayer may be more independently structured this time. And based on industry timing, I think 2027 is probably feeling more realistic. There's been people expecting 2026. It's not happening. Major AAA resets like this, they take time. We could even roll into 2028. We know we're getting Halo. We're getting the Halo Combat Evolved remake, and that's probably their bridge gap. That's what these companies do now. I mean, look at Gears of War, look at Resident Evil, even look at the Elder Scrolls franchise, Bethesda, and all of them, Fallout. I mean, remasters are what bridges the gap or things like that before they get to the main title, because these main titles take like 5 to 7 years now. So they have to keep interest in the franchise, and this is exactly what they're doing with the remake of Halo Combat Evolved. Now, as for what we don't know, there's a lot of gaps here. We don't know if it's officially titled Halo 7. We don't know if Master Chief is going to remain the only playable lead. Could we get a side character? Could we get a duo like we've seen in the past? We don't know if the Endless are the primary antagonist this time. We don't know if Open World is going to return. I mean, co-op launches day one. Is that going to happen? Is it going to expand beyond Xbox long term? We also don't know how much of Infinite's narrative plan survived that actual internal restructuring. So Microsoft knows the next reveal, it has to land clean. And I think we could see that reveal. We have so many games coming. Summer's Games Fest. We have Game Awards at the end of the years. We have a lot of platforms that they could actually go and reveal this. Their own, the Xbox platform. They could reveal this at any time leading up in spring, summer, even into fall. So now let's talk about wishful thinking, story direction. I mean, the Endless was introduced as a major threat. We know that, but they weren't developed deeply in Halo Infinite. So here's my guess. Halo 7 pivots toward a tighter narrative. So let's say Chief and the Weapon are front and center, of course. The Banished internal power struggle is going on. The Endless positioned kind of as this looming, escalating threat, not really just a vague threat. Think Thanos, kind of the buildup over the first 10 years of the Infinity Saga, kind of like that. I mean, Infinite already showed the unresolved storytelling without payoff, kind of pisses off Halo fans. So I think they're going to lean more focused into, I think they're going to focus more on being focused, if that makes any sense this time around. And everybody wants to know about Cortana, right? I mean, she's been a pivotal part of the entire Halo franchise. We got to address it. So Halo without Cortana, it's different. Now, factually speaking, she sacrificed herself at the end of Infinite. We know that. That was framed as closure. That was supposed to be an emotional reset. I mean, the weapon was introduced specifically as her replacement. So where do we go from here? I mean, the dynamic between Chief and the weapon worked better than expected, I would say. You guys can let me know what you think in the comment section. I read every single comment. Do they undo Cortana's death? I mean, my take on is I don't think she comes back physically at all. I don't think they retcon it. I don't think they resurrect her as a main companion ever again. I feel like that would be desperate, and it would undo everything you've done up until this point. But Halo has never fully let Cortana go. There's always the AI echoes, the Forerunner archives, the residual code, all of that. So if she does appear again, my guess is it would likely be like a recovered data fragment or a final hidden message, final. Yeah, a memory sequence, maybe narrative fallout tied to the Endless. I don't know. Something emotional, something controlled, but it gives us that little bit of connection that we're always going to need, I guess. But I don't think we're ever going to get a full return. You guys guess if you think I'm wrong or right. I think bringing her back completely would undermine the Infinite's ending. And Infinite was clearly trying to move Chief forward. So that's kind of where it gets interesting. I mean, Cortana's war reshaped the galaxy. So Halo 7 could explore the consequences of that reshaping without undoing her sacrifice. I think that is the smarter way to go for storytelling. So if I'm betting right now, she's gone as a primary character. She would appear in limited flashbacks or data leaks or cameo-type ways, meaningful ways, but small ways. I think the focus now is on who Chief is without her. So yeah, we've had a lot of messy arcs over the years. I think Halo really needs a clean direction here. We talked earlier about the open world. I mean, I don't think they abandon it entirely, but I also don't think they repeat Infinite's single biome structure at all. My guess is semi-open zones. So think curated regions, stronger environmental variety, more verticality. I mean, Unreal Engine, 5 gives them better biome diversity and lighting tech than ever before. They have so many things they could do here. So instead of one large ring chunk, maybe we get multiple crafted spaces. I think that would be cool, and I think it would be sustainable for the Unreal Engine 5. And then when it comes to the multiplayer, I mean, you got to launch it complete, guys. Forge, right? Co-op day one, progression simplified. I mean, PvE expanded. Halo needs something sticky beyond arena playlist. We really, really do. If they can get PvE right, I mean, something replayable and restructured, that could be the biggest win. The campaign's going to be the campaign. It is what it is. But if you're wanting people to continue to play the game, you really have to nail multiplayer. So yeah, I don't think this game is close. I personally think it could actually leak into 2028. I hope not. I hope come 2027 holiday season, you and I are playing Halo 7 together. But the groundwork, it's happening, and it all had to be reset. Engine shift, narrative setup, the novels, studio complete restructuring. There is a lot going on that they are going to have to show us really good execution with. And I mean, it doesn't need hype. It needs execution. It needs stability, focus, and it needs to have a complete launch. That's the most important thing. Guys, if anything new breaks, I will keep you updated. Let me know what you're expecting out of Halo 7, and I'll see you soon.